Hey Cam, I wanted to make this video of Terminator 2 so you can see what to do when you get it home. So first, it's going to be with the head down, and it won't have any legs on it. But once you get the legs on it, there's just 2 bolts per leg. Okay, make sure you put them in by hand a little bit, and then tighten them with a wrench so you don't cross thread them. So biggest thing is once you get to this position, you want to lift the head up, and on the back, you can see that there's actually some wires that go from the top to the bottom, and there's a latch here that corresponds to the latch here. Once you get the head up, you want to latch it. So if we pick the head up, see the wires going in there, nice and neat, and it sits down. Then you want to latch it like that, and then it's nice and tight. Okay, then you can take the cardboard off the glass, and the game is ready to play. You're gonna have, well, you got to put the balls in it too. I'll have the balls out, and then so to put the balls in it, what you got to do is open the coin door, release the lockdown bar latch, because right now you can't take this. This is called the lockdown bar. You can't take it off with this over to that position. So you push it all the way that way. That releases this bar. You can pull the bar off. Then you can slide the glass down. You can slide the glass down like this, and then just put the balls in it. And so just put the balls on the ramp or on the play field. They'll go down to the trough, and you can start the game. But for right now, I just want to show you, that's how you take the glass off all the way. You can put that down. And if you ever had to get under the play field, you just grab it right here on the metal apron, and you can lift it straight up. And then you can get under the play field if you ever had to get to something down here. You probably won't have to do that for a long time. Hopefully I'll not have to do it for a long time. Other thing is on Terminator 2, the cannon is the big toy. And so what happens is after you hit it in here, the cannon turns around, and then you got to shoot it with a trigger. They actually have some safety features in there. So you can't actually fire the gun until it reaches a certain point, and then you can fire, and then can't fire on the way back, so you don't like shoot things you're not supposed to. It's just that the gun goes so fast. When it's coming around the first time, just wait till it gets all the way to the end, and then fire at something on the way back, because when they right here when they release the safety, so you can actually fire. There's like a little bit of a lag, and that's built in on purpose, that you can't really hit these first few targets when it's swinging this way, and then once it goes to the end, you can hit anything on the way back without a problem. So then let me show you what else here. The power switch, well, actually the key for the back box, I'll have it actually hanging inside the coin door, or I'll just give it to you. There's usually a spot to hang it right there. I'll just give you the key. But if you ever had to get back here, you would unlock this and then lift up on this plastic channel. That's actually locked. Unlock it, and you lift on the plastic channel. Then you could take the glass out and then put that down. Then you can get back here, lift this bar up, open the door, and that's where all the circuit boards are at for the pinball machine, if you ever had to get back there. So to close it, you just close it, lift this little latch up, and that secures it. Then you could put the back glass back in. To put the glass in, you actually just kind of get the front part in, and then push it up, and there's like a little slot up there, and you push it past it, and that kind of clears you here, and you drop it in place, and the back glass is back in. Power switch on all these games is pretty much in the same place. The front right leg by the gun here has an on-off switch underneath here, and when you turn the switch on, you can have the game boot up. It'll always say testing, and whatever ROM revision you have, that's the latest version, is 8. And then it's in the ready to play mode. And then once the balls are put in it, I'll let you actually start a game. If you push I have it on free play. If you push the start button once,
Judgment Day,
it's 1 player. You push it twice, there's 2 players. A third time, that's 3 players. A fourth time, that's 4 players. And so that's that. If you ever wanted to get into test modes, those are inside the coin door. on these little buttons right here. So you can actually like change different settings, like bookkeeping, printouts, tests, utilities, and adjustments. So like in adjustments, for example, you could go in and change how many balls per game, tilt warnings, how many extra balls max you can get per game, you know, et cetera, et cetera. All that stuff is actually listed in the manual, which you're gonna get with this book or with this game. That should pretty much be enough to get you going. If you have any other questions, you know, feel free to give me a call. But the game's 100%, works great, and you should have a lot of fun with it. All right, thanks.